Hatcam video, or should I say Hatcam reviews. We watch a lot of reviews here at Rocky Mountain Flyers, but we've been guilty of not doing a whole lot of them. I tend to not worry too much about them unless something really impresses me. I'm very impressed with several things here now. I'm going to start off with this Redcat Racing Everest 10 4x4 FPV truck. In this case, we've equipped it with some cameras, sports camera mount that goes straight to the frame because these bodies tend to be light and bounce around. And then also to the frame we have put a FPV camera, and we have, of course, customized it up for our restaurant here in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. It's a little tricky. We cut out the windshield, we cut out a spot for our antenna, we've cut out several spots. These bodies are very durable. This has been through freezing cold, scorching heat, underwater, snow, just been beat to hell over the last couple of years, and it's still the factory original body. I've had things glued to the top, glued to the bed, ripped out, cut out, punched out. It has never torn up or ripped or cracked. It's a great thing. From there, all the stock shocks, sometimes you need to tighten them up a little if you add weight. You can do that with little zip ties. Everything from stock through all of the miles this has been through and under mud and water and all kinds of stuff is just fine. Never had any kind of electrical failures. They say it's waterproof. I agree. Water resistant. We added our battery FPV system for this little cam here. Hot glued everything on, velcroed everything on. Added this mount. It's pretty steady overall. This kind of takes us into the next review, which is of our sport camera. We didn't pay for the big GoPro, and I'll admit they are slightly better, and a lot better in some areas. We went with the CCBetter. Now this camera's going on 2 years old. Again, this has been through a lot. It's been beaten around, always in the waterproof anti-shock case, which is a good thing to always use because you never know what's going to happen with these. The impressive part about this, though, is I did allow this case over time to break, where the little clip that you slide to release it wasn't grabbing. And I'll even admit that I redneck put a little Gorilla Tape on there, and it worked great forever. We kind of tried to break it open at times and it never did. So we trusted it. And this last week, I added, soon to be reviewed here, a Lume Cube light, and I velcroed it to the top of that. And we did roll it over in the water, and the extra weight of that Lume Cube did pop this open. My fault totally. And the camera went underwater, soaked, wet. I was remote. It took me a while to get there. It just kept beeping, a nice loud constant beep. But immediately it was still, the screen was lit, it was still filming underwater with water in the camera when I found it. I'll show you the video here. And I'm now in a really crazy spot in a mine. We'll get everything shut off here power wise. The Lume Cube and the, nope, it popped the case on the GoPro. I'm going to shut it off, camera's still working. Took it home, dried it out, just let it sit out. I didn't even have any rice to put it in. I just let it sit out, actually let a little warm air blow on it for 24 hours, and put the battery back in. CCBetter is CCBetter. It works. We've tested it all modes. We were able to salvage nearly all the footage that went underwater. It did fry at the end. It is filming. It works fine. It took the longest for the moisture to get out of the screen. It was all wet inside the screen. It was soaked in the battery. Everything was soaked. I never saw water behind the lens, so I guess they've got that sealed nicely. But anyway, thumbs up. I've picked up another brand new case that we will replace this with. I should have never let that happen, but it turned out pretty good for a review. And then now another thing that we found is an awesome product, relatively new. It's called the Lume Cube. It doesn't come with this little thing. Hey, Lume Cube, the one thing we could use here is a drill out or something to attach a cable to tether this. On a drone or even on this truck, we tether them because they get back in the hole and fall off or get bumped off or whatever, and it's just laying in there. It needs to be tethered to the vehicle. We added a stick-on sports camera type deal, and there is some smooth surface. It's ridged all the way around to dissipate heat. This is a 1500 lumen light. I can't even go into all the features of this. The important thing for me is it's waterproof. The USB plug is behind this sealed plug, and it's remote control. Not only can you turn it on manually here and go through 10 modes of brightness, it does have a Bluetooth app, and when you open this app, boom, boom, it connects. This initially I was confused why it's bringing up a camera. It's just a built-in recording app because it is a photographic light. They give you this little app because you can control the Lume Cube right here. You got your brightness. I don't know how good I am at showing this on Hatcam, but total control. You can bring it to off, bring it back up. You can turn it to a flash. You can turn it into a slow strobe or a fast strobe. It even has features like red eye removal. For us, what we do, just having the remote control ability to control the light is awesome. Because it is incredibly bright, another thing I like about it is it has a manual switch separate. You can go through the modes here and turn it off, but if you want it off instantly, you just hit that right button, and boom, it shuts it off. Because you can blind someone badly with this. You could cause a car accident with this. Be careful with this light. It's powerful. Well, that just about covers these reviews for now. I guess the only thing I have not reviewed that I've used more than any other tool is the Hatcam that I'm recording this and record most everything I do on. It's kind of my vlog cam. It's just an old Cadillac hat with a Runcam, the basic original non-wireless. I don't like to put wireless up to my head all day long, although it would be convenient for previewing. I've got this aimed where it pretty much just is my line of sight, and it picks up, as you can see, wonderful audio. I never have any problems with that. It's a beautiful straight edged picture. It's not curved like the sports cams. It records in 720 and 1080p. I get hour and a half out of the battery. Everything about it is wonderful. It comes with a great little holder that you can use to make a Hatcam yourself and start vlogging to the world. Hatcam video out.